The United States issued a statement Saturday condemning the Syrian government for rocket attacks on the city of Aleppo, attacks that have killed several dozen people. A U.S. State Department spokeswoman says the strikes on Aleppo are, quote, demonstrations of the Syrian regime's ruthlessness and its lack of compassion for the Syrian people.
Fighting for control of Aleppo's airport has intensified. Rebels have been trying to take it for months. It houses a military base which is key to the government's efforts to recapture northern territory. And a funeral's been held for a football player who was killed in a rebel mortar attack on a Damascus stadium. Hundreds of mourners paid their final respects to Yusuf Suleiman in his hometown of Homs.
Apocalyptic scenes in Syria's biggest city, Aleppo, in the north. Activists say this was caused by a Scud missile strike carried out by government forces. We can't independently verify these pictures, but there's no mistaking the massive destruction. A lucky moment for one young boy, buried in the rubble but pulled out alive, to many cries of "God is greatest." But many others weren't so lucky, with dozens reported killed or badly injured in several Scud attacks on rebel-held parts of the city. Scenes like this were at least one of the reasons why the opposition National Coalition has taken a tough stand. It's furious with the Russians for supplying Scud missiles and angry with the rest of the world for standing by and doing nothing. After a two-day meeting in Cairo, the opposition coalition set stringent terms for taking part in any political settlement moves.
Leaders of the Syrian National Coalition met in Cairo and agreed to launch a provisional government. A spokesperson for the coalition says the provisional government will be based in northern Syria, where the opposition forces are in control. The coalition is expected to meet in Istanbul on March 2nd to choose a prime minister. Delegates to an international conference in December recognized the coalition as a legitimate representative of the Syrian people. Analysts say the opposition wants to show it can take over from President Bashar al-Assad's administration. But some analysts doubt that the provisional government is capable of effective control. They say the coalition does not include all the opposition groups and is short of funding.